Hello students, welcome to Geometry School. Students, today I will get you the part 4 of current affair of the month January 2022, and this video will cover the entrance examination of RIMC, uh, Rashtriya Indian Military College, that is going to be held in June 2022. June 2022. RMS, the exam has been postponed and the expected date of exam is around March to April. So this video will cover this exam also, and there is a little bit some portion of current affair in the All India Sainik School entrance examination. This video will help there also. Okay, and the medium of the language in this video will be completely in English. So those students who have a problem in Hindi, they can take the benefit from this video. They can master their current affairs from this video. Okay, so let's start. Before go ahead, I want to tell you that we have launched a champion batch for the RMS exam that has been postponed. So if you want to crack that exam, please join this, because we provide daily live classes, mock test, current affairs and live test, and other sample papers type facility also. Okay, so just take a demo before join the classes, then you will feel the difference. You will find the difference between champion batch and other batches. Okay, today I will get you the part 4 of the January current affairs section 2022, and we have there are so many students who are not interested in online education. They want a physical coaching, they want their study through a coaching center, so they can avail our physical coaching hostel facilities also. We provide detailed classes, group discussion, mass canteen, sports, uniforms, classes 24 into 7 7 light and RO water, all the facilities that are important for hostels we will provide, and the level of education is very awesome. So you can avail the hostel facility, and RIMC and Sainik schools live batches are under the process, so you can join the live batches of RIMC and Sainik school as well. Okay, so these are our recorded courses. You can avail this recorded format. There is no live class in this course, only recorded videos and practice question you will get in these courses. Okay, the price is very low. So last time I had given you a burning question. The burning question was, choose the country to which India does not share its boundary. Those students who don't have information about map, they can't do this question in a very easy way. They will face difficulty to attempt these questions. Okay, so map practice is must to tackle these type of questions. Choose the country does not share its boundary. So the answer is Indonesia. Indonesia is an ASEAN country. There are 10 countries in the ASEAN groups. So Indonesia does not share a boundary with India. And if a question comes, this question has come in the RIMC exams, that which of the following country is the largest archipelago? So Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world. And another 2 to 3 questions can come from this topic also. Bangladesh is the country which shares the largest boundary with India. Bangladesh is the country which shares the largest. And if the question comes, the smallest border that is shared to India by which country? The answer is Afghanistan. Afghanistan shares the smallest border. Okay, so 3 questions are here. Afghanistan smallest, Bangladesh largest, Indonesia does not share the its boundary with India. Okay, so next. Today, question number 1 of the day. The National Voters Day is celebrated every year on which day? So National Voter Day is celebrated on 25th January. 25th January. And why do we celebrate National Voters Day on 25th January? Because on this date, our Election Commission of India was formed. Election Commission of India was formed on 25th January 1950. Okay, 25th January 1950. And the headquarter of Election Commission of India is New Delhi. The question is important because there in 5 states of India the elections are going to be held. One is Uttar Pradesh, another is Goa, another is Uttarakhand, Punjab, and one more state the elections are going to be held. So so it is important to know about the election commission. What is the theme of National Voters Day? What is the theme for the year 2022? For the year 2022, the theme is making elections inclusive, accessible, and participative. This is the theme. In the RIMC exam, you will notice that the themes of the some important days are asked. So you have to remember the theme. And uh, for Election Commission of India, uh, three personalities are very important, and one is the most important, that is Chief Election Commissioner. So Chief Election Commissioner, who is our Chief Election Commissioner, is Sri Sushil Chandra. Sri Sushil Chandra is a Chief Election Commissioner, and there are two election commissioner and one is Chief Election Commissioner. So two election commissioner are Rajiv Kumar and Sri Anup Chand Pandey. So these are to associate uh, two persons who associate Chief Election Commissioner, that is Rajiv Kumar and Anup Chandra Pandey. And who is when the Election Commission of India was formed, who was our first Chief Election Commissioner? So first CEC was Sukumar Sen. Sukumar Sen. Okay, you have to remember this person also. So the answer is C, 25th January. One more day is celebrated on 25th January, that is National Tourism Day. You can remember this, National Tourism Day. Who has won the Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy for ICC Men's Cricketer of the Year for 2021? So Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy has been won by Shaheen Afridi. Shaheen Afridi. Don't think about that. It is Shahid Afridi. Shahid Afridi is retired from the cricket. Both of them are from Pakistan, but the correct answer is Shaheen Afridi. Shaheen Afridi. And Sir Garfield's trophy. Sir Garfield. Who was Sir Garfield? Sir Garfield was Sir Gary. The nickname was Sir Gary. Sir Gary. He was a West Indian, the great player of West Indies. He was a great player of West Indies, the Caribbean country, North America part. Gary Sobers. His name was Sir Gary Sobers or Sir Gary. Okay, so to on the name of Sir Gary, the Sir Garfield's trophy is given, and where is the headquarter of ICC, International Cricket Council? The International Cricket Council headquarter is Dubai. Dubai. In Dubai, largest man-made building is there. That is Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa is there. Largest man-made building of the world. And the Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy, first time it was given to Rahul Dravid in 2004. Rahul Dravid in 2004. The wall of Indian cricket. Rahul Dravid is known as wall of Indian cricket. Okay. So next question is, the answer is D, Shaheen Afridi. Who has become UNDP, India's first youth climate champion? UNDP. What is the full form of UNDP? UNDP is United Nation. UN is United Nation Development Program. United Nation Development Program. So, who has become the India's first youth climate champions? The answer is, she is Prajakta Kohli. Prajakta Kohli. She is a famous YouTuber. She is a famous YouTuber. Okay, Prajakta Kohli. And where is the headquarters of UNDP? UNDP headquarters is New York City. New York City. Okay, New York City. So, next question. So, answer is Prajakta Kohli. Amar Jawan Jyoti has been shifted to. So, Amar Jawan Jyoti has been shifted to. First, it was located at India Gate. Now, it has been shifted to National War Memorial. National War Memorial. And why do we like the Amar Jawan Jyoti? Because those soldiers who have sacrifices their lives since independence to pay tribute to those soldiers who have died for the country in various wars and conflicts. This Jyoti is lit for them. Okay, this Jyoti is lit for them. So, and basically our former Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi started this our Amar Jawan Jyoti after the war of India and Bangladesh. India and Pakistan, sorry, India and Pakistan. India defeated Pakistan and Bangladesh was created. So after that, the this Jyoti was started. Okay, so the answer is National War Memorial. Memorial. Next question. National Tourism Day. So it is observed on the same day on which National Water Day is celebrated. The answer is 25th January. 25th January. Okay, and who is our Union Tourism Minister? Union Tourism Minister. Union Tourism Minister is G. Kishan Reddy. G. Kishan Reddy. G. Kishan Reddy is our Union. G. Kishan Reddy is our Union Tourism Minister. And at international level, there is an organization who regulates the tourism development. The answer, the organization is UNWTO. WTO, United Nations World Tourism Organization. United Nations World Tourism Organization, and the headquarters is Madrid, the capital of Spain. Spain, the capital of Spain is Madrid, and Rafael Nadal is from Spain. Another similar organization is there, UNWTO, but this is different. This is United Nations World Trade Organization. Only one word is different, trade. So its headquarters is in Geneva. Its headquarters is Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, so you have to make a very very clear difference among these two. And there is a Ikat Saris in Ponchampally village. United UNWTO, United Nations World Tourism Organization, declared a national tourism village of Pochampally of Telangana. There was a village of Pochampally, POCHAM, Pochampally village, that was declared by UNWTO as a tourism village. Okay, tourism village. For its woven ikat saris. Woven ikat saris. Okay. So India's first tourism village is Pochampally for the year 2021. Okay. So next question. And what is the theme? Theme, yes, theme is also important. Rural and community centric tourism. Rural and community centric tourism. Grand statue of Subhash Chandra Bose will be installed at till now the hologram image has been inaugurated by our Prime Minister, but after some time the actual statue will be installed, and the actual statue will be of granite. It will be of granite statue. It will be of granite. Clear? Granite. And we are commemorated the 125th birth anniversary of our great freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose. He was born on 23rd January 1897, and we are celebrating 125th birth anniversary of Netaji. So the statue will be installed at India Gate. Statue will be installed at India Gate. And Subhash Chandra Bose gave several slogans. Some important are: "You give me blood, I will give you freedom." You give me blood, I will give you freedom. And another one is Jai Hind. Jai Hind. And another one is Delhi Chalo. Delhi Chalo. These are some important slogans that were given by Subhash Chandra Bose. And he was born in Odisha, Cuttack. Odisha, Cuttack, Cuttack. National Rice Research Institute is there in Odisha, Cuttack. And he was joined as a post of president in Indian National Congress in 1938. He formed an army. This question has come in the Rashtrability schools. He has formed an army, that is INA, Indian National Army, also known as Azad Hind Fauj, and he formed it in Singapore. Okay, so these are some important facts about Subhash Chandra Bose. So the answer is India Gate. Who won the Australian Open for the year 2022 in the men's single? This question is very important because from Grand Slam most of the questions are asked, and there are 4 Grand Slams. So the answer of this question is Australian Open for the year 2022 men's single is Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal. Now total number of Grand Slams he won totally 21. He won the maximum number of Grand Slams, and yeah. Let's look at the picture. The total number of Grand Slams in the name of Rafael Nadal is 21, and the others behind Nadal is Roger Federer 20 and Novak Djokovic 20. This time it would be very easy because Novak Djokovic deported from Australia. He could not take part in the sport event due to COVID problem. Okay, he hid some information and he could not take part in the championship. That's why it was easy for Rafael Nadal to score to win this Grand Slam. And there are 4 Grand Slams that occur in the year. One is number 1. I am writing these 4 Grand Slam serially in a ascending order. Okay, first is Australian Open, that occur in January month. Another is French Open. Third one is Wimbledon, and fourth one is December, that is Australian Open, US Open. Okay, and so there are 2 to 3 questions that asked from this section. Which of the following Grand Slam is the oldest one? So oldest one is Wimbledon. And which of the Grand Slam is played on actual court or grass court? That is Wimbledon. The answer is Wimbledon. French Grand Slam is played on clay court. Australian and US Open are played on hard court. So these are 4 to 5 questions that you have to remember. And French Open is also known as Roland Garros. French Open is also known as Roland Garros. Okay, Roland Garros. You have to remember this point also. Okay, so answer is Rafael Nadal. And the country of Rafael Nadal is Spain, where World Tourism Organization is headquartered. Rafael Nadal. Roger Federer is from Switzerland. Novak Djokovic from Serbia, and Daniil Medvedev is from Russia. These are the 4 important players of Grand Slams tennis tournament. Unnati Hooda is associated with which sports? So Unnati Hooda is a badminton player. And why she is in news? She is in news because she has won Super 100 event at she has become a youngest Indian to win Super 100 event at Odisha Open. Super 100 event. Youngest woman. Super 100 event at Odisha Open. Odisha Open 2022. Okay, that's why she is new. And she is from Haryana. Hooda is from Haryana. Okay, next question. World Leprosy Day is celebrated every year on which date? So leprosy is known as Hansen disease. In Hindi you can say Kusht Rog, code. And so World Leprosy Day is celebrated on the same day on which Nathuram Godse assassinated Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, and put 3 bullets in his chest. So the day was 30th January 1948. So the answer is D. And that's why 30th January is celebrated as Shahid Divas or Martyrs Day. Martyrs Day or Shahid Divas. Or Shahid Divas. 30th January is celebrated as Leprosy Day, Martyrs Day, and another day is celebrated as Martyrs Day, that is 23rd March. 23rd March, because on 23rd March 1930, our 3 freedom fighters One is Bhagat Singh, another is Sukhdev, and third one is Rajguru, who were hanged to death by British in Lahore jail. Okay, so that's why 23rd March is celebrated as observed as Martyrs Day or Shahid Divas, and another is 30 January, and World Leprosy Day is celebrated on 30 January. So, and what is the theme? United for Dignity. The theme of the 2022 World Leprosy Day is United for Dignity. Okay, next question. Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve of which state has won T Cross 2 award for doubling tiger population? So there is a award, that is T Cross 2. T Cross 2 award is given those tiger reserves who double their tiger population, in a year, in a particular time period. So Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve has achieved this feat. This is the tiger reserve of Tamil Nadu. Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve is of Tamil Nadu, and there are 56 tiger reserve in our country. 56 tigers, and a tiger project was launched in 1973. A tiger project was launched to promote the conservation of tiger. India launched a tiger project. Okay, last time in 2020, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve of Uttar Pradesh won this award, T Cross 2 award. Okay, T Cross 2. Madhya Pradesh is known as Tiger State of India. Tiger State of India. If the question comes, which state is known as Tiger State of India? Madhya Pradesh is known as Tiger State of India. However, in the year of 2021, lots of tiger died in Madhya Pradesh, and the population is surprisingly decreased in Madhya Pradesh in the last year. But still, it is known as the Tiger State because it has the highest number of tigers in our country. Which of the following players has lifted Syed Modi International title for the year 2022? So, Syed Modi International title for the 2022 has been lifted by PV Sindhu, the badminton ace PV Sindhu, and she is from Hyderabad. Okay, next question. Tata Steel chess title for the year 2022 has been won by whom? So it is won by the world number one world chess champion, that is Magnus Carlsen. Okay, Magnus Carlsen is the number one, and he is from which country? He is from Norway. The capital of Norway is Oslo. It is a Scandinavian country. There are three countries that are considered Scandinavian. One is Norway, another is Denmark, and third one is Sweden. These three countries are considered as Scandinavian. But if I add two more countries in this category, that is Finland and Iceland, then it will become a group of Nordic country. European country. These are European country, but the group of three countries is known as Scandinavian. And if I add two countries more, that is Finland and Iceland. That is Iceland. Then it will become a group of Nordic country. Okay, so Magnus Carlsen is the right answer. Next question. India's first graphene innovation center will be established in. So India's first graphene innovation center will be established in Kerala. Okay, Kerala. And Sikkim is our first organic state. Madhya Pradesh is our tiger state. Maharashtra, you will notice a folk dance, that is Lavani folk dance. Okay, and what about Kerala? There are two classical dance in Kerala. One is Kathakali, and another is Mohiniyattam. Clear? And if I consider the Indian Peninsula, there is a highest peak of Indian Peninsula that is situated in Kerala, that is Anaimudi. Anaimudi Peak is the highest peak of Indian Peninsula. The official language of Kerala is Malayalam. And Kerala, the word Kera is derived from coconut. Onam, there is a festival, Onam festival, harvest festival is celebrated in Kerala. Clear? These are some important points about Kerala. So, and the capital is Thiruvananthapuram. K. Pinarayi Vijayan is the Chief Minister. Arif Muhammad Khan is the Governor of Kerala. Which country has unveiled world's largest canal lock? So the country is Netherlands. Netherlands has unveiled world's largest canal lock. Okay, and the capital of Netherlands is Amsterdam. You have to remember the capital because RIMC, RMS, and Sainik schools exam, the capital are asked frequently. Yeah, the capitals are the favorite questions of examiner. They ask in the reasoning also. They put a country and in the analogy term, in an analogy section they will ask, they ask the capitals of the countries. D. India won bronze medal in Women's Hockey Asia Cup after beating which country? So India defeated China from 2-0, and however India could not lift the championship. India won bronze medal. And who won the gold medal? Who lifted the championship, overall championship? Japan. Japan is the overall champion of Women Hockey Asia Cup that was conducted, that was hosted by Muscat, Oman. Capital is Muscat. Okay, so India defeated China 2-0 and win bronze medal. PM Modi recently hosted first meeting with Central Asian countries. Which of the following is not a Central Asian country? So those students who don't have any information about maps, it will be very difficult. They will be dumb. They will be zero in this type of questions. So Central Asian country, there is a group of 5 countries that is known as Central Asian countries. Okay, so which of the following is not Central Asian country? The answer is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is not a part of Central Asian country. So what are the group of Central Asian countries? One is Kyrgyzstan, another is Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Kazakhstan. Kyrgyzstan is different, Kazakhstan is. Kyrgyzstan capital is Bishkek, Tajikistan Dushanbe, Uzbekistan is Tashkent, Turkmenistan Ashgabat, Kazakhstan is Nur Sultan. Don't make it Kazakhstan Astana. You will lose your mark. So students, the new capital of Kazakhstan is Nur Sultan. You have to remember. And one country has also is also considering to change its capital. That is Indonesia. Indonesia is thinking to change its capital about Nusantara. So names are similar, Nusantara and Nur Sultan. Okay. So Azerbaijan, and the capital of Azerbaijan is Baku. The Uzbekistan capital Tashkent is the same place where our second prime minister lost his life in mysterious circumstances. The evidence is not clear till now. And Tajikistan Dushanbe. So the group of 5 countries, Central Asian countries, and the 3 is there and 2 is there. So the answer of this question is Azerbaijan. Australian Open 2022 has been won by whom in the women's single category. You have to focus this women's single category. So after 40 years, the wait is over. Australian tennis star Ashley Barty won this championship. Okay, and there are, I have already told you, there are 4 Grand Slams. That is Australian, French, Wimbledon, and US Open. Naomi Osaka is from Japan, and she is from Australia. Last time in the year of 2021, the same question was asked about who has won Australian Open, because last time she has won another Grand Slam, that is Wimbledon, I think, but the question was asked from the Grand Slam section. Beating the retreat ceremony held every year. So beating the retreat ceremony is celebration of our Republic Day. It is a celebration of 3 days. Now it is celebrated in 4 to 5 days. This time it is celebrated on 23rd January to 29th January. So the answer is D, 29th January. It ends on the 29th January. And why do we celebrate beating the retreat? Beating the retreat means when the army comes to their barrack, they play their item. They play their drums to mark the end of the war. To mark the end of the war, and when the sun is going to set, they play their drums. They beat the drum. Okay, that's why beating the retreat. Ramgarh Vishdhari Wildlife Sanctuary has been converted into Tiger Reserve. So the answer is Rajasthan. There is a nuclear power plant in Rajasthan, Rawat Bata. And this is the 4th Tiger Reserve of Rajasthan. Total Tiger Reserve in India is 56 Tiger Reserve. Clear? Our India till now, when I am recording the video, the total number of Tiger Reserves are 56 Tiger Reserve. So the answer is Rajasthan. There is a Jaipur. Rajasthan capital is Jaipur. That is known as Pink City. And Jodhpur is Blue City. Jaipur is Pink City, Jodhpur is Blue City. International Day of Education is observed. 24th January. And National Day of Education, if the International Day of Education is 24th January, then what about National Day of Education? That is observed on 11th November. And why do we celebrate 11th November as National Education Day? Because our first education minister was born on this day, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was born on this day. That's why we celebrate 11th November as National Education Day. And what did Maulana Abul Kalam do? Especially that we celebrate his birthday as National Education Day. What was his achievement? His achievement was he created the first IIT of India. That is IIT Kharagpur. And he established so many other educational institutions like a UGC, University Grant Commission. He played a very important role in the formation of UGC and AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education. He also played a very important role in the formation of AICTE and UGC. That's why we celebrate Dr. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad birthday as a National Education Day. Next question. And the theme of this the year 2020, changing course, transforming education. This is the theme of International Day of Education. Changing course, transforming education. Who has been honored with the Netaji Award for the year 2022. As you know, Netaji formed the Indian National Army, Azad Hind Fauj, and he ran away to Japan. So that's why the answer is from Japan. And Japan former Prime Minister, that is Shinzo Abe, got this award, Netaji, for the year 2022. And who is current Prime Minister of Japan? That is Fumio Kishida. Fumio Kishida is current Prime Minister. Xi Jinping, President of China. And in Japan, 6 August and 9 August, Hiroshima Day and Nagasaki Day. 6th August 1945, America threw a bomb that is known as Parmanu bomb, nuclear bomb, that is known as Little Boy. And 9 August, America threw another bomb, that is Fat Man. That's why 6 August and 9 August are celebrated as Hiroshima and Nagasaki Day. And there is a city in Japan, Kyoto Protocol, that is greenhouse gases, reduce the emission of greenhouse gases to protect ozone layer. Okay, that is known as Kyoto Protocol. A noted dancer Milena Salvini of France passed away. So notice she was an exponent of which dance? She was an expert of Kathakali. Kathakali is celebrated by Kerala state, and basically main state is Kerala. So she was a expert of Kathakali dance. And one another personality has expired recently, that is Pandit Birju Maharaj. Pandit Birju Maharaj of Lucknow Gharana. This is more important question than this. So you have to remember Pandit Birju Maharaj expired. He was the dancer of Kathak, that is observed by, that is covered by Uttar Pradesh mainly. Main state is Uttar Pradesh. Who is the author of the book named as A Little Book of India? Very important book. Very important. This question will come 100%. So there is a series of book named as A Little Book. Like the answer of this question is Ruskin Bond. And there are so many books regarding Little Book. So one is Little Book of Life. Another is Little Book of Courage. Little Book of Everything. So there is a series starting with the name Little Book. So another book has come. Another book is written by Ruskin Bond, that is A Little Book of India. Okay. So, and from Khushwant Singh, a very important book he wrote, that is A Train to Pakistan. Arvind Adiga, he won the Man Booker Award for his novel in 2008. The novel was The White Tiger. Okay. So next question. At the 20th Dhaka International Film Festival, which film won the Best Film Award? The Best Film Award was going to Hujangal, the Tamil film Hujangal. This is the same film that was nominated for the Oscar entry. Assam highest civilian award, known as Assam Vaibhav, for the year 2021 has been given to whom? So Assam highest civilian award given to Ratan Tata. And there are 7 national parks in Assam. The acronym is MNOPQRS. Manas, Nameri, Orang, Patkai, Kaziranga, Raimona or Saikova. So you have to remember this acronym. That will make you to remember the national park of Assam easy. And there is a classical dance that is celebrated in Assam, that is Satariya. Okay, Satariya. And there is another important temple, known temple, Kamakhya temple is located in Assam. Kamakhya temple. The $10 trillion dream. The $10 trillion dream book is authored by. So book is authored by former Finance Secretary S.C. Garg, Subhash Chandra Garg, who is V. Ananta Nageswaran. He is our current chief economic advisor. Current chief economic advisor is V. Ananta Nageswaran. Which of the following state gets its first birds atlas? So first bird atlas gets by Kerala. Kerala is the state. And who is known as Birdman of India? Salim Ali. He was he's an ornithologist who study the birds. In which of the following cities India's first para badminton academy? Oh, super important question. The next question will come 100%. Very important. So para badminton academy is launched in Lucknow. Lucknow is a city that is located on Gomti River, and the capital state of Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, the election is going to be held, and total number of legislative assembly seats in Uttar Pradesh is 403. Governor is Anandiben Patel, and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. Kamal Kanta Nayak entered his name in the Guinness Book of World Records. Very proud moment for India. He is a para-athlete. The answer is para-athlete. And what did he do? For which he made the he registered his name in the Guinness Book of World Records. He covered 213 kilometer distance in 24 hours by a wheelchair, because he a parathlete, that's why he will move through the wheelchair. So manual wheelchair, okay, not electric, manual wheelchair. So he covered 213 kilometer distance in 24 hours from manual wheelchair, and the previous record was 183 from a person that was belong to Portugal. So he registered this record to his own name, that's why. So Kamal Kanta Nayak. Next question, and he is from Puri district, Odisha. Infinity Beach has been opened for traffic in which country? So Infinity Beach has been opened. Direct question, Dubai, UAE. And name the horse that has become the first parade horse for the regiment to be awarded Chief of Army Staff Commendation Card. So the horse name is Virat. The horse name is Virat. The horse is living for the security of our president unit. There is a unit of president security. He is a part of, the horse was a part of that security unit. 23rd January is celebrated as Parakram Divas. Because 23rd January 1897, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was born in Odisha. He was born in Cuttack, Odisha, where National Rice Research Institute is located. Okay, so and on 23rd January we celebrated 125th birth anniversary of Netaji, Parakram Divas. This day is important because this is celebrated as first time. Brain Health Initiative to overcome the COVID stress is launched by which state? So the state is Karnataka. And Karnataka, there is a nuclear power plant, that is Kaiga nuclear power plant. And the group of temple, Hoysala group of temple and Patadakkal group of temples is there in Karnataka. What is the rank of India in Transparency International Corruption Perception Index? Corruption. There is an organization, Transparency International, that is located in London, the capital of England. And the Corruption Perception Index, India's rank is 85th. India score, there is a score given in this index. India scored 40 marks. And there are three countries which scored number 1 rank. One is Denmark, Finland, and New Zealand. All the three countries scored the same rank, number 1. That is number 1, and their scores are 88. India's score is 40, and India's rank is 85th. But the top 3 countries scored is 88. And India and another countries share the same score, that is Maldives. Maldives also scored 40 score and 85th rank. Who among the following have been conferred the Padma Vibhushan Award posthumously for the year? So Padma Vibhushan Award, the highest civilian award after Bharat Ratna. So Padma Vibhushan for the year 2022 given to General Bipin Rawat, Kalyan Singh, and Radhe Shyam Khemka. Radhe Shyam Khemka is a journalist. General Bipin Rawat, our former CDS, whose helicopter was crashed recently in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, Kannur, I think Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Kannur district. So the answer is all of the above. Satyendra Nath Bose was the first personality who received the Padma Vibhushan. Satyendra Nath Bose in 1954. National Girls Child Day. National Girl Child Day is celebrated on 24th January. 24th January is National Girl Child. International Day of Education is celebrated on the same day, 24th January. National Girl Child Day is celebrated on 24th January. Who has been appointed as a new Chief Economic Advisor? The answer is V. Anantha Nageswaran. He replaced K. Subramaniam. K. Subramaniam went back to his academic, and now the new CEA, Chief Economic Advisor, is V. Anantha Nageswaran. Who has been chosen as ICC Women's Cricketer of the Year? Smriti Mandhana. and she received Rachel Heho Flintoff Trophy. Flint Trophy also. Okay, so ICC Women Cricketer of the Year Smriti Mandhana. Today's burning question, last question. Great Barrier Reef is found in which of country? Static GK. In burning question, I give static GK question related to static GK, so that we can prepare static GK as well as current affair. So you have to answer this question in comment box. Let's see how many of you give the answer, and please write the answer in comment box. Students, these are our premium courses for RMS military schools. You can avail these courses. These are our other courses, Sainik schools courses. And if you like the video, please subscribe the channel, and don't forget to push the bell icon, because our is the only platform who provide the dedicated current affairs for the RIMC exam, RMS exam, and Sainik school exam. So these current affairs will be very beneficial for you, and you have to watch the video 2 to 3 times and then practice the question from our quiz section. If you practice through the quiz section, you will get all the question in your mind, and this will keep the question in your memory, and in the exam time you can attempt the question in a very easy way. If you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp on these numbers. These are our official numbers, and you can call also. So students, all the best. Thanks for watching.